On this week's episode of One Up Me, Epic acquires a huge company, and more Borderlands 3 information. Enjoy the show.
What's up, everybody? I said that really weird. What's up, Jordan? How you doing?
Nothing much. My throat's kind of raw from coughing all week. I don't know if I'm sick or not. I don't feel I'm actually sick. I think it's just allergies with like a coughity cough and some gunk. You know, just one of those regular things that happens to people. Or maybe it's just, maybe I am sick and I'm just in denial.
It happened. Yeah, I'm going to try to talk again. Yeah, that sucks. This is the One Up Me podcast, of course. We can talk about video game news and whatnot. Before we got to talk, I'm Ryan Smith. That's my co-host, Jordan Sims.
What's up?
We have to talk about the Sonic movie, just straight off the bat. Have you seen the trailer?
Yes.
Okay, good. I think when I asked you last, you hadn't seen it. What are your thoughts?
I think it's the best movie ever. It looks so good. I'm super excited to see it, and it looks just as good as The Last Airbender.
I mean, asking somebody their thoughts about this is kind of akin to asking their thoughts about the Holocaust.
Yeah, this is...
You probably understand what you're gonna get.
That's true. Yeah, this is rough. I do like that. I think Jim Carrey's gonna play Dr. Eggman. I like that. So that seems kind of cool. But other than that, this movie looks like it will probably give me either hemorrhoids or cancer. And
I don't know how they got James Marsden. That man continues to do roles that... Why? What are you doing?
Why does he have teeth? Why? I understand hedgehogs in real life have teeth. But
do they? I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not a hedgehogologist.
I would assume they have teeth. I don't know, and I really don't care if they have teeth or not. But I don't want to see Sonic's teeth. It's just creepy. You know? Yes. Do I have a Sonic toaster in my closet that I haven't used yet because I bought it for some reason? Yeah, I do.
Dude, speaking of... you get off topic here for a second. Speaking of toasters, there is a Razer computer, you know, they make the computer accessories toaster.
So that's a real thing. I heard about that, but I didn't believe it. Does it burn the Razer logo into the toast?
I assume. Why would it not?
I don't know. It could just burn the word Razer.
No, I'm hoping the toast glows, you know, that green too.
Oh, that'd be cool. It just
I want to see it.
It automatically puts like glowing green jelly on your toast for you after it toasts it.
Razer, the company behind the impressive Razer Blade laptop, is making a toaster.
What?
Though this may not be the first time you've heard the story, this time it appears to be happening for real. It may have started as a joke, but Razer has been backed into a corner by fans pleading for a Razer-branded toaster. Now, the company's CEO has announced that it will begin working on a Razer toaster. The Razer toaster has been a joke for years. Started back in 2013, it was furthered along by a Facebook group fervently requesting Razer actually come up with the product. In the 2016, Razer added fuel to the fire with its Project Breadwinner April Fool's Day prank, which showed up a very Razer-esque design. Razer logo and blazing slices of toast and LED lighting, of course. So it's not... I guess it's not here yet.
Huh.
This looks better than the Sonic movie.
Why does it have headphone jacks? Whatever.
Why wouldn't it?
That's true. What?
I don't think this is like the thing
Fine.
yet. This
Probably
is like
not. I mean,
a joke product, and it looks like it's going to become reality. That's amazing.
I'd buy this. Why not?
I mean, if I needed a toaster and it wasn't exceedingly expensive...
Well, we already have a toaster, so you don't need to buy one. My toaster will burn Sonic's face in the toast.
Will it burn the Sonic that we got to see in the commercial, or will it burn, you know, not the devil on the toast?
It'll burn not the devil.
It's so... Oh, it's terrible. And I know the director or somebody came out and was quoted as saying something about he's gonna fix they're gonna fix it and make it look better. Man, they really need to.
Just make
It's
it
so
all
bad.
just I don't know what they need to do. just make it look nicer.
Just make him look like something that's not. He just looks so bad. Make him look like a cartoon or something.
Yeah.
There's been all kinds of artists who have kind of fixed him up and made him look better. So I don't know. I'm sure they're paying millions of dollars for this movie to be made. Why can't they get one of these artists? It baffles my mind. I mean, I don't know anything about movie production, but it's weird to me that there's a Sonic movie coming out in the first place.
Yes. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just, maybe it'll make some money. Maybe it'll make $1,000.
Oh no, it'll make money. I'm sure it'll make a lot of money. I guarantee it makes a lot of money. But it's not gonna make anywhere near as much money as Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's like I understand. Obviously, this is a kids movie, but what do kids want to see? A terrifying, wisecracking hedgehog played by the guy who played the D-bag in Parks and Rec? I want to see everything about that, except I don't want to see this. I mean, it looks bad. The movie looks bad. Even the jokes aren't really. There's a scene in the trailer where Jim Carrey, who plays Eggman, calls basically. He goes on this long string of like words that I guess he's trying to make himself sound smart. He sounds like an idiot though, and then his underling or whatever comes up and it's like, he called you basic. Oh man, dang, he called you basic. Like this just looks. Oh my, it looks so bad. It looks bad in every way. Sonic is by far the worst looking part of it, but it looks incredibly cringy, which is especially bad because Detective Pikachu is coming out so soon, and they just came out with I think they came out with the new Detective Pikachu trailer the day after the Sonic trailer, so that just adds insult to injury.
Oh yeah, because they're like, look at what we could have done, and look what we're doing. So it just makes Detective Pikachu look even better. So
I'm actually looking forward to that. But we got some no, dang it, I messed up. Okay. You good? Okay. Yeah, speaking of theaters, I see that you've seen Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, so last time, remember I rushed out of the...
Hey, you're going to cut that, right? I don't have to tell you. Okay,
yeah.
Awesome. Sorry, now you got to cut that. Okay, so, yeah, speaking of theaters, I see here that you've written down that you saw Avengers Endgame.
I did, yes. I remember last time I almost rudely left the podcast to see Avengers Endgame. I did watch it. I will say, don't watch a 3-hour movie before you go to work. It's very intense watching.
You want to talk about it here for a second?
Sure, yeah. So I've seen it.
We can talk about it for a second. That way, we can put it in the title of the podcast.
That's smart.
Let's just spoil it. If y'all haven't listened, if y'all have not seen Avengers Endgame, go see it and then come back and listen. We're still gonna do we're not gonna do like a full review or anything, but we might spoil some stuff here, so you might want to skip ahead. What did you think though?
So the first time I saw it,
you've seen it more than once already.
Yes, I have seen it twice. So I saw it I saw it last Friday, and then I saw it again on what's today? I saw it again Tuesday. So I saw it on Friday, and then I saw it again on Tuesday, and the first time, I teared up a couple of times.
Yeah, I got a little. I didn't cry, but I got a little misty eyed.
Yeah, it was one of those, especially with Hawkeye and his family, just the way that they got,
dusted.
Yeah, just snapped, dusted, vanished, whatever you want to call it, and it was just like the fact they were there and then just gone. And he, think about it, he's still on house arrest from Civil War. He has no clue Thanos is even there. Nothing. And his family's just gone. And I was like, damn, man, that sucks.
Hawkeye has kind of become one of the best characters over the last few movies.
Yeah, I mean, especially even after, I don't like him in the movies. I like him in the comics because, Old Man Hawkeye and, Old Man Logan, those storylines are really great. Check them out if you enjoy comic books, as I try to not cough into my mic. But there was a lot of scenes where I was like, well, that's awesome. Like,
what'd you think of Hawkeye's hair?
I liked it.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh my.
I wasn't mad at it.
I was hoping we could continue this podcast. No, but at the beginning of the movie, it looks like a normal, sane human being's hair. But man, when you see it the next time, I mean, it's what we saw it in the trailers. It is ridiculous. What's so bad though is the back. The back is horrendous. It looks like somebody put their fingers like a V on the back of his the nape of his neck and cut like a V shape into the back of his neck.
Look, man, all the other hairstylists and
got snapped out of existence.
Yes, exactly. So he had to cut his own hair, and he probably used that sword. Okay, so I'm sure that his wife usually cut his hair, and so he's like, I'll cut my own hair in memory of my wife, and I'm gonna use this sword, and so that's how he did it, and that's why it looks like that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because he cut it himself. I straight thought that him and Natasha were both gonna die.
No, yeah, I knew one of them.
Well, obviously, one of them has to live.
I didn't know one of them was gonna die until they had to go get the Soul Stone. I didn't know which one was gonna die though, but I kind of think it made sense because I guess they just wanted to make Hawkeye even more sad. That was the saddest part of the movie to me, is when she died, not because of her necessarily, but because she was his best friend.
Yeah, but
they were already lost his family,
Yeah, but they were still secretly in love, sort of thing.
I don't think they were ever in love.
I think they had a little love.
I don't think they did.
Maybe I was reading too much.
He's been married the entire franchise.
I know, but they had Budapest.
I guess, dude. What'd you think about? Oh man, the final fight is so good.
It is good. Oh man,
you like it better than the Infinity War's final fight?
I like some parts better, but it wasn't. I wish Doctor Strange would have done some more magic-y stuff. I feel like Black Panther was just acting like a football player the whole time.
Dude, I loved that.
It was funny. It was just like, Clint, give it to me. It's like, okay, here, take it.
I've heard a lot of people talking about how they like that he remembered Hawkeye's name.
Yeah. I like that we got a little tease for an A-Force. The whole... when Captain Marvel shows up.
Okay, here are my thoughts on that, just real quick.
Okay, go.
Valkyrie is awesome.
Yes.
Captain Marvel was cool. Wasp is cool.
Yeah.
Pepper Potts Iron Man rescue thing was cool.
Yeah. The girl with the antennas.
No. Oh my gosh, Scarlet Witch was awesome.
Yes.
And there were one or two more that were really cool and belonged there. Mantis did not belong there.
No.
Why was she there? Gamora. I think Gamora barely belonged there. What are you doing? I've always thought Gamora's makeup looked really weird, but that's beside the point completely. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool scene, and then they just kept adding people that were kind of useless.
Yeah, it's like,
what is an Asgardian, a mutant that can stack the odds in her favor? An Iron Man, Captain Marvel, and then you have three normal people basically.
Exactly. Yeah, one that's okay at fighting, one that has to physically touch someone to explain their emotions.
Mantis seems completely useless there.
Yeah, she doesn't do anything. She's just there. Even Rocket was like, I lost my whole family, and named him off. The girl with the antennas. He doesn't even know her name.
What did you think about Spider-Man's kill mode?
It's just stabbing.
I liked it.
It's so fun.
It's kind of fun to see that.
Activate kill mode. The thing that pissed me off was Mr. Stark, we won. Get out of the way, Peter. You got his best friend and his wife behind you. He's known you for a year. You know? Get out of the way.
But he sees him as kind of a father figure.
I know.
I know what you mean.
But
we've also, we as the audience, I think what they were thinking is we as the audience haven't seen Pepper that much.
Yeah.
So maybe they might identify with. I mean, he's Spider-Man. He's
Yeah.
the most popular superhero in the world.
Exactly.
So people they probably thought like that. Dude, Fat Thor. Or
Dude,
Professor Hulk.
that was funny.
Or,
I like
no, Fat Thor or Professor Hulk.
Professor Hulk.
I think I gotta go with Fat.
Really, you like Thor?
Oh my gosh, that scene in the when they're in Scandinavia. Oh my! And the he calls the that kid playing Fortnite calls the rock, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
the rock monster. He calls him a dickhead.
I'm gonna come to your house, rip off your legs.
Thor, this kid called me a dickhead again. He's like, called you a dickhead again? Give it to me. Yes. Noob Hunter? Yes, Thor, God of Thunder. How about if you call my friend a dickhead again, I will come to your house and I will shove my fist up your butt. Yes, cry to your mother. I don't care. I love that whole scene.
It's like, oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie. The most disappointing part of this movie is. So you told me there was the conversation about mustard or mayo on a hot dog. And I'm not going to lie. I thought there was going to be a scene with all the Avengers, or the ones that were still living at the time, before they went on this time heist shenanigan. And they were all going to be sitting down having hot dogs. But nah, it was just Hawkeye and his family, which, it was still funny / sad. But I was like kind of disappointed walking out. I was like, man, I didn't get to see the Avengers eat hot dogs together. But, it's
or
fine.
shawarma.
Yeah, or shawarma. So, what'd you think of Captain America picking up Mjolnir?
Yes, that's what I was about to say. That's the best part of the movie.
It's like, because you know somebody's going to pick it up, and it's like, well, it's not Clint, because, he's not worthy. He's went around being a serial killer, killing all these people.
I didn't know anybody was. Did you think somebody was going to pick it up?
Yeah, because you see Thor.
Thinking that.
No, I didn't go in thinking that. But during the scene, I thought that.
Oh, right.
Because Thor's off camera. Mjolnir is obviously, and you see,
I didn't think Thor was going to die. I think he was one of these people that I thought was safe. So, yeah.
Well, he
was about to get,
just cut.
Gutted by Stormbreaker. Because Thanos got Stormbreaker from him.
Mm-hmm. Just started putting it in his chest, and I was like, okay, well, Thor's over there getting got by Thanos real quick, and Mjolnir's getting picked up, and I was like, okay, it's obviously getting picked up by somebody. And my first thought was, okay, Captain Marvel makes sense, sure, why not?
The only one it could possibly be was Captain America. There was no other. It was either gonna fly back and hit him in the head because Thor called it to him, or Captain America was gonna pick it up. There was no other way. There's no one else
is worthy enough, yeah.
Vision picked it up, but he's dead, and since Thanos didn't kill him,
true. So it
was kill him with the Infinity Gauntlet or whatever. But man, that scene is so good. I love how he uses it. I swear he uses it better than Thor.
Oh yeah, because he I like how there was a callback to when Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man all three fight each other, and Thor hits Cap's shield, and it makes that big sound, the big sound wave, and so Cap did that while he was fighting Thanos, and so that was a cool little callback, and it was just like, man, that was a sweet fight, and then he just keeps it.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. It's really
man, when he calls down that lightning. Oh my gosh!
Just
I'm gonna have to go see this movie a third time or something. I swear.
I'm thinking about seeing it a third time. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, so it's like not as fresh in my mind. But,
yeah. What'd you think about the very end though, or the very end of the battle?
With the Infinity Gauntlet and everything else.
Yeah.
I like it. The nanotech or the quick release to whatever Tony used to get it back. I like how Thanos headbutted Captain Marvel, and she was like, "Was that supposed to hurt?"
I thought that was kind of weird, but I mean, it also makes sense because he's been fighting 1 million people, including, Thor and
exactly.
Iron Man and all this crap. I love how I think it was the Russos talked about how she was going to have a weakness, and it turned out her weakness was getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
With the Power Stone. Like, oh.
It's like,
I mean,
okay.
that's my weakness too.
Oh yeah. I that was a really cool scene where Thanos was like, well, "You're holding back my hand," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna mess you up real quick," and he's like, "I'm just gonna rip out this Power Stone," which you could tell was still difficult for him, and then just hold it, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty intense.
It almost kind of felt like he was kind of like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to actually try to beat you.
Exactly.
Right, just punched her in the face. Oh, okay, I guess that works.
I was
but
like,
and then Cap. I think not Cap. I'm sorry. Iron Man Tony runs up and grabs the gauntlet. He looks over at Stephen Strange, at Doctor Strange, and he's like holding up one finger. There's only one way, and then he goes and gets the
Infinity Gauntlet.
What do you think about the final lines?
I am Iron Man. It's
man, I like that a lot. The more I think about that, I think the more I liked it. Thanos was talking about how he's inevitable. Thanos goes to snaps it and says, "I am inevitable," and then it kind of comes full circle with Tony going back to the first movie.
Yeah,
that's great.
It was a good movie. It definitely.
And of course, since Tony's a normal dude, he dies. He ends up dying.
Well, it just makes sense. I think he's gonna come back as like an AI or something. Maybe if they do like an Ironheart movie or something else, in the future.
I don't know. So, I don't know if I want him to come back.
It's one of those things where I'd be fine if they only did like Marvel TV shows from now on, and they did like maybe some more animated Spider-Verse stuff. I'd be fine if they did.
No.
No, you want some.
I would be okay if they never made another Marvel TV show. Period.
I'm talking about good ones though. We got Long Division coming out. We got Loki. So there might be some good Marvel TV shows.
None of them are good, but I just don't. I don't really care anymore. I don't know.
It does kind of feel like
they don't, and then they don't even acknowledge them in the movies.
That's also true. It kind of feels like I'm not that I'm personally done, but they could just be like, okay, we're not making any more Marvel movies because we're done. This is it.
No.
But obviously they like money, and they're gonna keep making.
They're not idiots.
Oh yeah. So.
What are you hoping to be like the next big thing in another 10 years or whatever?
I'd like to see a Dark Avengers movie. That'd be cool.
Yeah, but I think that. Oh, sorry, I'm sloshing my water around here, but I think that they'll probably end up doing another big baddie, like another event. You could almost think of this as like it's the like Infinity Saga or whatever, kind of like. A bunch of comic books, and then over years they kind of end up going into an event, and I feel like they're gonna do something similar. The Dark Avengers, that sounds kind of too complicated, quote unquote, for movies. But I feel like they'll do another big villain.
Okay, I don't know. I think I'd like to see them do somebody more powerful than Thanos, maybe like Galactus or.
I mean, there's people. Who's more powerful than Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet? Thanos isn't the problem. The problem is the Infinity Gauntlet,
That's
but,
true.
I mean, it's also not the comic books. It's the MCU. They could say, yeah, Galactus might have had the Infinity Gauntlet, but he still can consume the world,
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I want to see Galactus with this big, stupid purple helmet.
Yes. I wouldn't mind like a Silver Surfer. I don't know. I don't know who I'd like to... The next big thing I'd like to see. Maybe, I don't know, like Maestro would be cool if they did something with Maestro. That'd be interesting, like the older Hulk that Old Man Logan has to go.
I mean, there's a lot of ways they could go. I just don't know. Oh yeah, well Maestro, but the problem, I mean, if you're talking about a big event, Maestro's not a big event.
That's true. In my head, I don't.
Logan kills him by himself.
That's true. I don't know. Honestly, if I'm thinking like big events, Venomverse would be cool, Or,
man, they're a long way from Venomverse.
I know.
But yeah, I guess that's kind of I don't want to make this the Avengers podcast, but I think that's our thoughts, kind of. We both liked it a lot. I think it's one of the better ones. I still think Winter Soldier is my favorite, just because the combat is so good in that movie.
Someone made a cut. I don't know who it was. I saw it on Twitter. It's like pretty much not every little, but most of Captain America's little like fights and punches and stuff with the shield. And so it looks pretty cool. I'll have to find it and send it to you. It's a little mashup they made of like Captain America fighting with his shields from like the first movie to now.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I love Captain America's fight scenes because they're so well choreographed.
Yeah. Wonder how many shields Chris Evans has at his house.
I don't know, maybe one.
I don't know. I know. Chris Hemsworth has. I think he said like a dozen hammers or more.
Really?
Yeah, he said he just has one like on his mantle, in his bathroom, in his guest bathroom. Like he just has them all over the place apparently.
Huh. Interesting. Well, what else you been playing though?
So I played some more Persona 4 Golden.
I played some more of that too. I haven't played a whole lot this week, but I have played some.
It's one of those games where like I love it, and I can't wait till I do the move, and I can just take like a quote vacation and just sit and play this game. Because I keep telling myself this is 60 hours. Like this is a 60-hour game, and I'm still like 12, 13 hours in, like under 20 hours, and I'm like, there's 60 hours in this game. I was like, that's insane. For the main story, that's not even like a complete platinum whatever. I was just like, this is a beefy game. And so I'm excited about that. It's still amazing. It's still a great game. I love that I can listen to the music now in Smash. I picked up Slime Rancher, because it was free, obviously. But I
saw that. I don't even know what that game.
I don't like it.
But I don't really know what it is.
So you're a Slime Rancher. And you have this.
Okay, that explains it.
Okay, so what it is you have this little gun, and you can either shoot slimes. The gun either shoots stuff or sucks up stuff. So you suck up the slimes, and then you can use the slimes to get it's kind of like Jello from them, I guess. And then you can use that, I think, for currency. And then you can also feed the slimes. It's really weird. And you got to pretty much do this whole farming life thing, and they kind of just plop you down in the air. There's like a tutorial and stuff, but I played like an hour of it, and I was just kind of like, this is very boring. Like I do not like this game.
Yeah, it didn't look good to me.
So I won't be going back to it. But I was like, saw it on my desktop. I was like, when and why did I install this? And I was like, oh yeah, it was free, and I guess it installed in the background.
I don't even think I installed it.
I was like, I guess I'll try it out. Why not? And, it's. I see why people would like it. I see how people could put a lot of hours into it. Not for me. And then, did I play some Call of Duty this week? I think I played Call of Duty this week. Yeah, I did. I didn't write it down.
Do you play it on PC?
I played it on PS4. I'm trying to put it back.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I miss my mouse and keyboard. Not that I'm not using them now. I just miss playing FPSs. So I'm trying to put it back in the rotation because the people that I used to play with on PS4 were just kind of like, hey man, you don't have to play with us anymore. And I was like, listen, it's not you, it's me, sort of a thing. I really enjoy playing FPSs with mouse and keyboard, and man, it is clunky playing with a controller again. So, hang on. Okay.
What's up?
Nothing, I was, taking a swig of this weird ginger ale I got. It's like this ginger ale and orange aid. I don't know why they just didn't say ginger ale and orange. Why they had to add.
I don't know if that's. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't like ginger ale, so.
Okay, it's made from.
Like it.
Yeah, it's made from real ginger and real juice. But
but not real ale. Okay.
Exactly.
Did you say? Have you tried the new Coke orange vanilla thing?
No, I don't drink caffeine.
That's true. I guess they don't have caffeine free that version, do they?
No, I'd love to try it. I'd love to try all the flavors of Coke.
I need to try that.
But I
want to try it.
I can't get back on that dragon.
The caffeine grind.
Yeah, as one of our friends says, I can't chase the dragon anymore. Yeah, but I enjoyed the little bit of Call of Duty I played on PS4. I tried some zombies. I tried Hot Pursuit. I think that's the thing with the sports cars and the police cars. That was kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I tried out all that. I like it. man, it feels so foreign to me with a controller now. So I need to. I guess I'll put it back in my quote game rotation so I can start playing with them again, because they want a third or fourth for their little, I don't know, their group.
Their gang.
Yeah, their gang, I guess. So I guess I'll do that.
What anime you been watching?
Finished Mob Psycho 100 season 2.
Nice. It's weird to me. I think I finished that before you.
I think you did, yeah.
Even though you were like, so you were the one, one of the people I've heard who was so hyped on it.
Yeah, I think I just like stopped watching it for a couple days and then got caught up in work and other stuff, and so. But I finished it. It was good. I really liked that. It was one of those. I don't know, I feel that it's an anime with a much deeper meaning than just about psychics. So if you want to watch like a self-improvement anime, or like, how to be true to yourself and how to like, just how to like love yourself sort of thing, watch Mob Psycho. It's really good.
Any anime.
That's true. Watch literally Inuyasha, Mob Psycho, etc.
Mob Psycho is really good though. I agree.
It is. I feel that you can definitely tell. I like when you can visually see they put more money into the production of like animation and graphics and fight scenes and different stuff like that. So you could tell they upped the budget for season 2.
Did they?
I think they did, and because I look at things like that, I really do enjoy Mob Psycho. So if you need an anime to watch and you're not watching, what spring cast, whatever it is, whatever the spring, I don't know what season we're in.
Anime.
Exactly.
Spring
Anime.
I have been watching. Let me think of the name of this. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm one episode away from finishing it.
Okay.
It's really good. I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a mystery anime almost, but it's also a romance.
Yeah, that's one I've seen. Like I've seen like the picture of, and I think I've seen a trailer, and I might have heard half the opening theme song, and I know it's good. I just haven't ever watched it myself.
I thought you had seen it. You said that's a good one.
Well, I know that it's a good one. There's like a list of anime that I know are good,
so I don't have to watch them.
that I haven't watched yet.
It's really good. Yeah, I like it. It's really sweet and very cute.
I did watch some Hedgehog for Hire on Verve via Rooster Teeth. It's
Hedgehog for Hire. Oh yeah. I watched all of that. It's basically like those dorkly videos on YouTube.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yes, it is. Let's see. I got a couple games I've been playing. I did my what you call it in Overwatch, the when you play the games. You know what
Placements?
I mean? Placements, yes, thank you. I did pretty good. I actually had a bunch of good games, so nothing really to complain about there. I liked it. I know if I played one right after my placements, and I had somebody on there that was way too toxic. I was just kind of laughing at him and ended up quitting. So I actually had a pretty good experience there. Let's see. I picked up the Messenger again for the first time in months. I actually got a little further there, so hopefully I'll have that beat sooner rather than later. I'm definitely ready to beat that game.
I thought you beat that. I don't know why.
I've still been kind of playing a lot of Smash Brothers lately.
Okay.
Did you ever get Joker?
I did get. Remember? Yeah, I got the whole fighter pack. Remember?
Okay, yeah. So I'm really liking that game. Still thinking about maybe getting into fighting games, but also at the same time I kind of want to focus and start playing more single player games. But I mean, I guess I could do both.
Obviously. You can do both.
I saw where Nintendo apparently there are 9.8 million accounts subscribed to Switch Online, so that's nice.
There you go. Good job, Nintendo.
Successful.
Yeah, it is. They're definitely doing a good job with that. Now, if only they could make Smash Online work better.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of features, honestly, that service needs. But I mean, I guess they're successful, so maybe they don't care. But then again, it's only like $3 a month.
That's true. It is very cheap. In other news, we did get the apartment, guys.
Did we talk about that?
No, we haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah, we got the apartment, so that's nice. We won't be homeless. Although I am worried because we move into the apartment on
June 5th.
June the 5th. But my apartment's lease runs out on May the 30th or the 31st. So I'm going to have to live on the streets for 5 days, apparently.
I'll send you some money for a tent.
Oh, that's okay. Good. It's going to be a big tent because I'm going to have my bed in it.
But they make big tents.
I'm going to have to go. I don't know, live with my brother for a few days or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I am glad we didn't. That would suck if we hadn't gotten it.
Yeah, it's nice that we ironed everything out now. That everything, it's before we'd be like, yeah, it's happening in a year. Hey, it's happening in 6 months. It's happening in whatever months. And now it's like, okay, it's happening in 20 days or whatever.
So now we'll be able to talk. We're doing it face to face.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that everyone's like, why are you moving? I'm like, well, if I'm being honest, my best friend needs a roommate, / it's for this podcast. They're like, hold on. You're moving because he needs a roommate and it's for a podcast? Yes. So you're not going to school? Nope. Just the podcast and friends. They're like, that makes no sense. I'm like, well, I'm glad that you don't have to understand it.
I mean, there's a bunch of. I mean, you also have a lot of other friends that live up
That's
there.
That's also true. That's also true. I do.
You get to come play some of that Chin Pokemon.
That's true. It will be nice to play card games again because I miss spending my money on crack. And by crack, I mean cardboard crack.
Cardboard crack, man. It's the most powerful crack of all time.
It really is.
Except for the actual crack.
For actual crack, yeah. So
we got some new games for y'all real quick. Life is Strange 2 Episode 3 is out May the 9th on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age. This is one of the best Final Fantasy games in my opinion. I need to pick this up. But Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age is out now for the Nintendo Switch. I almost said Nintendo Entertainment System. And we got Yakuza Kiwami 2 is out now for the PC. This, if you don't know, I believe it is a remake of Yakuza 2. Let's see, we got a new specialist apparently is in Black Ops, Spectre. Don't ask me anything about him because I don't know anything about him. But he is out now, I believe. And if he's not, he is coming soon. I know they just had not an event, but some kind of new not DLC. I guess free DLC. So I think Spectre came with that. So go check that out if you're still playing Call of Duty. And then finally, the long-awaited Detective Pikachu will be out on May the 10th. I am super excited about this movie. It's actually getting good reviews.
There's a lot of good movies coming out this month. You got Detective Pikachu, you got Godzilla, some other movies that I'm obviously not remembering.
So good. Oh my
Godzilla
gosh.
does look good.
It looks like everyone's going to die in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I forgot. I also watched It.
Really? The new one? What do you think?
It's really good. I really like it.
I have not seen it. I saw the first one when I was young.
Made for TV, that TV show back in the 90s.
Yep.
That movie terrified. I think I saw that movie when I was 10, 11.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm scared of clowns now.
Oh yeah, I was terrified. I couldn't sleep for probably days, and I couldn't take a shower. Or I took a shower. I'm not that nasty, but if you haven't seen the original It, there's a scene where they're in a shower and the shower drain like expands, and Pennywise kind of shoots out of it, and that scared me so much as a kid. I kind of huddled in the corner of the shower while I was washing my hair, so that was fun. But yeah, I really enjoyed the new one.
Okay, I might check it out. Maybe it'll get me over my weird creepation of clowns.
No, it won't. It definitely won't. It'll make it
Probably
worse.
Probably not. It'll probably make it worse.
You'll see him. You'll see Pennywise in your dreams again.
Yeah, I don't need that. I need all the sleep I can get.
It's good though. I really did enjoy it. If you like horror movies, it's excellent. I'm not a huge fan of horror movies, but I will say over the past few years, it's I feel like it's been a golden age for horror movies.
Okay, cool.
True that, man. We got some video game news for y'all to soak up. Anthem sheds key staff as Bioware looks towards Dragon Age 4. Whoop, whoop. This is coming from Push Square.
You mean the people that did Anthem? You know, they're getting kicked to the curb because they didn't do a good job?
No, they're just... And I also saw a story, I believe, that said BioWare was talking about how they're not going to... They're going to continue to support Anthem, basically. But it seems like some figures that worked on Anthem are kind of stepping away. And what's his name? Let's see. Hold on real quick. Let me...
Mark Darren?
Yes, thank you. Has tweeted out, we aren't here we go. We aren't working on Dragon Age 3. We aren't working on Dragon Age 5. I guess that's that. So, and then he also linked the Dragon Age teaser that came at the Game Awards last year. So, man, I love Dragon Age. I'm a Dragon Age guy. I'm not a Mass Effect guy.
I don't think I've played any of the Dragon Ages.
They're really good. Dragon Age is probably the best one. I think the original. I like Dragon Age Inquisition a lot as well. I like actually all three games. So I'm very, very excited about this.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I've always lumped Dragon Age in the same, I guess the same package as Skyrim. Is that pretty true? Pretty not true?
I mean, what do you mean as far as genre and stuff? I mean, they're both They're both Western, kind of medieval wizards and dragons RPGs.
But Dragon Age is kind of like you have a quest, go do the quest, get the thing, right?
They're similar in some ways. They're both open world RPGs.
Okay, got it.
I guess you could say. Mass Effect. I mean, not Mass Effect. Dragon Age. I think is definitely more story focused though. I will say that.
Okay.
It is made by BioWare, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am very looking forward to this.
Very looking forward to this. All right.
People have been kind of concerned whether or not they're making it. I know because as poorly as Anthem seems to have done, I'm glad to hear that it seems like they are still working towards Dragon Age. It's been too long. I know there has been a Dragon Age on this console, but I am stuttering a lot. No, I'm looking forward to the new Dragon Age. It'll probably be on PS5, Xbox 2, or whatever, though. I don't imagine it will be coming on this console.
Okay. Well, that's something to look forward to. For those of you that are still in Kingdom Hearts 3 and loving that universe, we're getting some DLC. Thank you, Polygon, for this article.
Sorry to interrupt you. I don't know if I said it or not, but that did come from Push Square, by the way.
Cool.
So go check them out.
So, Polygon gave us an article, so we finally get the title for the premium DLC coming for Kingdom Hearts 3. It's going to be called Remind, which my first thought when I heard this and read it is everybody's moved on. They're playing Sekiro, they're playing The Division 2, they're playing all these different games, and they're like, hey, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a game. You wanna play it some more? You wanna maybe?
Oh my gosh, dude! On the right beside the Kingdom Hearts 3 article.
Oh man,
there is a
ew.
There's a picture of Sonic, which is bad enough, but right underneath it, there's a picture of Detective Pikachu, which looks. It feels like they did this it feels like Polygon did this on purpose.
Oh, that's funny.
One of them looks like an animal, and one of them looks like a demon.
Okay, for those of you that aren't gonna look this up, one of them looks like a can of Vienna sausages, and the other one looks like Spam. So
I don't know what that means.
They will understand.
I like both of those things.
Me too, but that's beside the point. Okay, this Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind and Mind is capitalized. So it's pretty much more or less a final mix for Kingdom Hearts 3. So you'll be getting, it's going to have a secret episode, a secret boss, plus some limited episodes and a boss. The DLC will also include an English language option for the Japanese version of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Huh. It's sorry.
Go ahead.
A launch date apparently has not been mentioned. A new Keyblade and form will be offered apparently for free, and this also comes in wake of the critical mode that has been put out. So if you had any reason, or if you wanted to go back to Kingdom Hearts, if you needed a reason, it looks like you're gonna get them. I'm not going back. Not anytime soon.
Me neither. Also, I do believe the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra is still going on, and you more than likely still be able to get tickets. So if you're interested in that, that's where they announced this. They announced it at the Tokyo performance of that. Tetsunori Nomura came on and was like, "Hey, by the way, here's some DLC. Just so you know, we got this going on." So sure, I think it's kind of cool. Like Ryan said, I'm kind of in the same boat as him. I'm not going to be jumping back on that train anytime soon. Maybe in a year or two, I might go play it again.
All right. Next up, we have some seemingly unfortunate news from Game Rant. Seems like another studio has been accused of crunch, basically, and according to some, it may be up to 100-hour work weeks. Which I guess I would say take this with a grain of salt because you never really know. Because the reason I say that mainly is because the last year, there was all this stuff about Red Dead, but then you had people who worked on the game coming out and saying that wasn't quite the case. It wasn't what it seemed. And most of these are former employees, so you never know, yada, yada, yada. But do take that with a grain of salt, I suppose. This also happened at Fortnite, or at Epic, excuse me. But, if that's true, obviously, working 80 to 100 hours, I don't even know how that's feasible.
Exactly. Like, it's intense to even do, like, a normal, quote, 9-to-5 job.
I worked 30 hours a week, maybe, at my last job, and I hated that.
Yeah.
But, of course, that wasn't a job when I was making a video game. It was a job where I was putting shoes on people's feet.
Oh, yeah. Shoes on people's feet. So, obviously, for those of you that have been following Mortal Kombat 11, you know that the progression system was kind of rough at the start of the game. They released a patch that fixed some of that because it was like seemingly impossible to unlock the character skins. So obviously we all know that the studio is confirmed to rebalance the progression system in efforts to reduce playtime so that people can unlock those character skins, which, we all love the JPEGs in our video games, making our characters look different. That's part of the coolness of playing fighting games.
A lot of people, when they heard that, it kind of came out around the same time that these crunch rumors and these crunch accusations came out. So they're like, we want them to rebalance it, but don't work yourself to death. So it's kind of a catch-22, I suppose, if this stuff is true.
Yeah, and they definitely came out and they were like, hey, just so you guys know, we have content planned for years for this game. So it's, it's a give and take. Yes, we're grateful there's going to be more Mortal Kombat 11 news, or not news, but, more content out there, because it does look like they worked very, very hard on this game. I hope that no one was overworked or no one, neglected the things that are important in life to do this game. But I'm sure they're glad that it's out now, and I'm pretty sure it's selling pretty well.
Did you see, really, around the same time that these and the Epic game rumors about crunch came out, Respawn, the people who make Titanfall and Apex, came out talking about how they don't want to overwork their workers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that it was around the same time.
I feel like that was a smart move. I feel like they definitely did that on purpose. Because,
yeah, true.
And I don't even mind that there isn't a season 2. Obviously they said 2 or 3. I think it was 3 months. So I don't mind that there's not that much content coming out. I just wish that the season 1 battle pass wouldn't have been terrible.
Exactly. I did see an article that that's what I wanted to link, but I'll just talk about it in short here. Pretty much Apex Legends, or EA, put out another article, or another letter to the fans, and it was pretty much, we're like, hey, we're not going to have cheaters in our game. This is what we've done. And pretty much they said they halved the amount of cheaters in the game, so there's going to be less cheaters, and they
You're
put
talking
in
Apex,
things.
is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
in Apex. Sorry, so that they've halved the amount of cheaters, and they were able to make it so that players can't sell the accounts and different stuff like that. So pretty much people have been banned, and they're going through and taking care of all the cheaters so that it's a fair place. And they pretty much said so that people that want to get better at the game and practice the game can get better. And, they just wanted to make Apex a better place for everybody. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously impossible to get rid of all cheaters, but...
Exactly.
You want to do the best you can. So maybe Apex has kind of had like a bit of a reprieve from people getting mad at it because of the crunch rumors from other companies and then being like, hey, we didn't do that. But at the same time, you probably have, people that's like, maybe you should because you need content.
That's true. So, y'all know me on this podcast. I'm a big fan of Valve. So Kotaku wrote an article. I don't follow about Valve. I don't follow all of Valve's, all their workings, all their stuff. I'm not that big of a fanboy, but I do like them as a company for what they do. So they're coming out with a VR headset.
I think they already have one. Do they not already have one? No, I'm thinking of the Oculus Rift.
Oculus Rift, yeah.
Okay.
So Valve officially announced. Excuse me.
Man, you gotta take some Mucinex.
I gotta take something, man. I'm dying.
Do you need to go take something or get a glass of water or something?
Yeah, let me get a glass of water real quick.
Oh, I need somebody.
So Kotaku wrote an article about Valve, and y'all know me. I really enjoy Valve. So they're coming out with a headset, and I was like, sweet, until I saw this price tag. $1,000. No thank you. That is...
I guess that they're making a high-quality product.
I know, so they're calling it a, quote, high-fidelity virtual reality headset with impressive specs and cool new controllers. And like I said, $1,000. So you might be wondering what makes this thing $1,000. So I'm going to tell you all this stuff. You may understand it, you may not understand it. But as always, the stuff's going to be in the description so you can look at it yourself. The Valve Index headset features a pair of 1,440 by 1,600 RGB LCD displays running at 120 Hz with an experimental 144 Hz mode. It also has built-in stereo headphones that are off the ear to provide a more natural soundstage for VR applications. So the controllers and the new Index base stations are also compatible with existing HTC Vive hardware. The controllers will sell for $279 a pair and can be purchased separately, as can the $150 base stations. Vive owners with Vive controllers and the original base stations can opt to upgrade to the Index headset by itself for $499.
So if you've got $500 burning a hole in your pocket and you've already got the HTC Vive, this is cool. It looks cool.
It does look cool.
It looks very... I like the way the controllers look a lot.
It ships out August 31st, 2019. And obviously, like it says, it includes a headset, controllers, and 2 base stations. And it clearly says here, requires a PC. So,
of course, it's Valve.
You
gotta say it, I guess.
So, if it wasn't $1,000, I definitely would get this. So, I'm still thinking about getting...
Yeah, VR definitely interests me, but I just don't have the money to buy it. It's not, it's not cheap, but I'm glad to see people, they're not taking their foot off the gas. People are still making new VR headsets. Because I really do think that this is definitely one of the, kind of like streaming and I think streaming and VR are two of the bigger advancements in gaming, coming.
Oh yeah, So if you want to check out this, you can reserve yours now. Apparently, each controller has 87 different sensors for detecting finger and hand position, movement speed, and other measurements necessary to translate real-world hand motions into virtual space. The Index controllers are compatible with, like we said, all existing HTC Vive games and apps.
The controller looks very comfortable to me.
It really does. I like the way the headset looks. Part of me is always like, so I wear contacts and obviously glasses, and I'm always thinking, what are people with glasses? Like, is that uncomfortable for people with glasses that wear, what are they called? VR headsets? That has to be uncomfortable, right?
I think that they try to work it in so they'll have enough room.
I've always wondered that. So, I think this is a good thing. If you got some extra money burning a hole in your pocket, you want to get a new VR headset, check Valve's out.
Next up, we have some quick Blizzard news for you that might disappoint you. It seems that Blizzard is not going to attend Gamescom this year. Obviously, they have been talking a lot recently about how they don't have a whole lot of new games, or any new games, I guess, besides Diablo Immortal coming up. So, if you were hoping, that they would come out on BlizzCon and kind of, not BlizzCon. I said BlizzCon, didn't I?
Gamescom.
No, they will not be there. It would be pretty weird if they weren't at BlizzCon.
I was gonna say, Blizzard's just like, yeah, we're not gonna go be at BlizzCon, but we'll go to E3. It's like, okay, sure.
I'm reminded of that meme that started circulating around last year where they had the people on the Hangman's, not the Hangman's.
Oh yeah.
But they had the platform where they dropped the people to execute them. They had like Blizzard, Activision. Oh no, it was Blizzard, Steam, and was
Epic.
No, it wasn't Epic. It was a company people like, BioWare or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then there was one. The fourth guy was EA or something like that, and he's like first time. So I'm reminded of that meme. That kind of, this isn't the biggest news in the world. It's not like they're announcing another mobile game that people don't want. But if a lot of people were probably hoping that they would kind of announce, maybe they do have Diablo 4. I wish they had another game coming out because there's not a whole lot. I haven't played Diablo 3 in a while. Like I said, I did play Overwatch this week, but I don't know. I kind of would. It's disappointing. I know, but it's not that disappointing for me.
Jumping on the back of that, it feels like a lot of these companies are just going away from Gamescom, E3s, etc., and just having their own conferences now. PlayStation's doing the State of Play. Nintendo does their little YouTube videos. It's so everybody's kind of just doing their own. Like, here you go, here's the information, whether that's a live stream or an actual event people can attend. So I definitely think that's, I think in a couple of years, each company will just have their own little thing instead of just having a big like an E3 or a Gamescom or something like that.
So you saying Gamescom?
Yeah, isn't that what it is?
It's com.
Ooh, I see. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll make my exit now.
I can't do this alone.
I'll stay.
But I kind of like if they don't. I don't want a company, Blizzard, not Blizzard, but oh my gosh, Bethesda does this sometimes. I don't like it when a company has this big stage and they just don't really have a lot to say. So if Blizzard doesn't have a whole lot to say, I'm kind of glad that they're not going to be at Gamescom because it's just be a waste of time and get people's hopes up. Sony, I don't think really needed a conference last year. It was weird and pretentious, and then they're just not going to have one this year because I don't think they have a whole lot to announce. So
yeah.
I feel like that's kind of the same thing. Like I said, I know some people were probably hoping they might have something, but they just don't. It's just as simple as that.
Good point.
This VentureBeat article unloaded somehow.
Unload? Like it's just blank?
I clicked on it and it gave me the square thing that's like, sorry.
Oh.
So I had to reload it.
Refresh the page.
I did, yeah, I refreshed it.
Okay, good. So, Borderlands 3 is going to be doing some Twitch extensions that earns you in-game loot before the release of the game. And apparently on May 1st, you'll be able to watch some popular streamers on Twitch and play the shooter, the Borderlands 3, obviously, for the first time and collect loot alongside them. So, they kind of did this thing with Overwatch and some other games where if you watch the streamer, you can get in-game loot, which is kind of cool. It's all part of what they're calling the EchoCast Twitch extension. You can enable it by clicking on the Borderlands Vault icon on the Twitch video player, and you can inspect the streamer's weapon loadout, skill tree abilities, and inventories while they're live. But the extension has another layer of interaction that lets you link your Gearbox Shift account to Twitch. And whenever the streamer opens a rare treasure chest, you'll have the chance to get some loot for yourself.
Yeah, you're only going to have 30 seconds to join this rare chest event, so when the streamer finds them, though, once you opt in, you'll be entered into a random drawing with other viewers of the stream. And then the winner will have a chance to select one item from the chest, and it'll go directly into their in-game mailbox in Borderlands 3. If you want to watch it, their Gearbox actually released a Twitch extension video if you want to actually see exactly how it works.
So I think that's kind of cool. It's Borderlands is always, it's one of those fun games where it's like, I got this rocket launcher, but I just found this cooler rocket launcher.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use this one. It's like 1% less damage, but this one looks cooler.
Nah, man, you gotta go for the damage always.
I gotta go for looks, man.
Nah, man, this ain't Dark Souls.
That's true.
Dark Souls.
So I think this,
in Dark Souls, the only thing that matters is fashion souls.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
If I ever play that game. I think this is cool. It's unlike the Overwatch events where all you have to do is have the stream open and you get the loot and stuff linked to your account. You actually have to interact with this. Like Ryan said, you got about 30 seconds or less to join the rare chest events while the streamer finds them. And so you can, get those goodies while you can.
Hey, got this. I'm gonna read through this next article like we did the other one. So there isn't actually anything worth talking about. I think I'm just gonna say there's a gameplay reveal trailer that you can watch as well. Okay. There's also a gameplay reveal trailer that you can go watch on YouTube. If you are interested in that, go check that out. Next up, coming from GameSpot, we have some huge news coming from Rocket League and Epic Games. Epic bought it.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, what? They just, here's some money. We own you now.
That is how it works. Rocket League developer Psyonix, if you're wondering who made Rocket League, announced that it is, quote, joining at the Epic Games family, end quote. Apparently it's expected to close in late May or early June. In an FAQ, the studio sought to reassure current Rocket League fans that nothing will change about their day-to-day enjoyment of the popular game. The studio has said that nothing about the game will change in the short term. It is still moving forward, with this update roadmap and plans to continue, quote, for as long as you'll have us, end quote. In the long term, Sonic says it plans to bring the game to the Epic Games Store and to use the leverage granted by this acquisition to, quote, grow the game in ways we couldn't do on our own before, end quote. So, this is interesting.
Well, it's, as y'all know, everybody that plays video games know, Rocket League's been insanely successful.
Oh,
it's cross-platform. You can play Rocket League on everything, pretty much. Except your Android phone. I don't think you can play that.
You can play it on every major console.
Exactly, which is awesome. Even Switch, it's great. I I have friends that enjoy it. I've personally never played it. It doesn't look like my thing to play. I have thought about it a lot.
I have the platinum.
Wow.
True story.
Okay.
I have the Rocket League platinum.
How'd you get that?
I played the game a lot.
Okay. Yes, I guess that's how you. Myself. That's how you get that.
That's the best way to get it. Just play the. I ended up. There was a. I had to go. I didn't have any friends that played the game at the time, so I had to go on Reddit to like a Rocket League forum, and there's a trophy that you have to get for playing with friends. So I had to go on Reddit and get somebody to play with, join my friends list and play with me. I got that last trophy to pop, and I got this sweet platinum. Okay, Sonics has also said, talking about the esports, that this, quote, increases our potential reach and resources, end quote. It also, apparently they're going to, they hint that they're going to talk about their future plans for esports next month. And then Sonics has also said, finally, that, quote, it's the same team we've always been, end quote. So they don't seem like they're planning on firing anybody, which is obviously a good thing.
Exactly. I'm fine with this. Obviously, seems like anything with Epic nowadays, people are just like, Epic. It's like, whatever. They're helping Rocket League or Sonic, whatever you want to call them, live out their dreams and give people a better game. And I think it's a good thing. I think they'll help people enjoy the game more. And if it helps their esports and, developing that into something cooler, sure, why not?
Go play Rocket League. That's a good game.
Go play Rocket League. Speaking of games that aren't so good, but maybe good.
Oh, man, shots fired.
Destructoid wrote an article about the Days Gone patch. So Days Gone got its patch. I know it just came out. Apparently, this patch hopes to fix the other patches, which kind of blows.
It's kind of a hot mess. I got the game for free. I have not played it yet though, so I guess there's that bit of salt. But I haven't played it yet, so I don't know what it's like.
Update 1.07 or 1.07, if you want to say 0 instead of O. Apparently, it hopes to fix all the previous patches. It'll help stamp out the bugs and get the game back on the road. So it's one of those things where I'm not going to go through all the updates of what was wrong with it, but it's good that they released an update that'll hopefully fix all the issues, and it could also create new ones maybe.
Yeah, you never know, but I mean
at least they realized that hey, we messed it up.
It doesn't work.
Let's fix it. And hopefully it's, hopefully they ironed out some stuff. Apparently there's, hard crashes and some audio bugs and different stuff like that. So it's hard. It is hard to make video games sometimes.
Sure it's incredibly hard. This game, I mean, it looks interesting. I'll say that. Hopefully they continue to try to fix this game. Especially, obviously, if you bought it and it doesn't work, that sucks. So, this is good news. It's not bad news that they're continuing to patch the game. But moving on from Destructoid to Polygon, Star Wars Battlefront is coming to GOG?
What?
Yeah, and Steam. I didn't see the Steam. This is the original Battlefront, though, not the one that came out a couple years ago. That'd be weird if they were reporting on that.
That's right, it is. It's going to be $8.49 at both marketplaces. And I had to put this in there because I'm not incredibly excited for it, but I'm moderately excited for it. It's the first time the first game in the series has been available on PC, players in an online marketplace, which is a big deal. You can play it either, what is it? I can't talk anymore. I'm literally having a mind stroke.
What are you talking about?
I don't know sometimes.
You said you can play it, and then you kind of rambled off.
Okay. What I was trying to say about Star Wars Battlefront coming to PC is it's a big deal, as the physical edition multiplayer required either a LAN or a direct IP network connection. So now you can just play with people via, wireless internet and not like a LAN party or a direct network connection, which is much easier than doing all that mumbo jumbo. So I think this is great. I think it's awesome. They finally put it on PC. I know this is a really fun game to play. I enjoy playing the original a lot.
I never played it. I know a lot of people like it.
So for $8, that's like, buying a Happy Meal or a couple Happy Meals.
Jeez.
I don't know how much Happy Meals are. Okay.
I don't think they're $8.
They probably aren't.
They might be though. I actually have no idea.
Who knows? It's like buying a Chick-fil-A meal. There you go. So if you got $8 or $9, however, if you want to round up, say $9, buy this game. Because I'm probably going to buy it just to have it for a rainy day, because why not? It's $9.
Next up and lastly, this is some big news. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night gets a release date according to Game Informer. It will be coming out June. Hold on, actually, there's one release date. The PS4, Xbox One, and PS4 edition comes out on June 18th, and the Switch version will be coming out on June 25th. Obviously, this game has gotten delayed a couple times. It was kickstarted in 2015. I am very, very excited about this game. It's by the maker, the famed. He didn't create it, but he made a bunch of good Castlevania games. I'm very, very excited about this. Also, some people were complaining about the way the game looked, so they released a trailer where they show updated graphics. So it looks a lot better. I didn't think it looked that bad, but I understood what people were talking about. But it looks really good now, I think. Have you seen this trailer, Jordan?
I haven't watched it yet.
It's really good. I highly suggest this. If you're interested in this game, go watch that. If you like, Castlevanias or Metroids, I would definitely go keep your eye out for this. I would definitely be purchasing this. It's kind of, seems like it might be hopefully, will be the opposite of Mighty Number 9, which was an absolute train wreck. Yeah. I'm excited
and
about
that's
it.
it.
So very excited. But that's it.
Yeah. And that's it for the news. So we like saving you money. Well, not us directly, but we like telling you how to save some money. So if you got an Xbox, the May games with gold are now out. You can get Marooners for the Xbox One. You can also get the Golf Club for Xbox One. And if you're still rocking that 360, there's some games for you as well. Earth Defense Force Inspect Armageddon is going to be coming out for the Xbox 360, as well as Comic Jumper for the Xbox 360.
And those are all games with gold?
Those are all games with the gold. So if you got Games Pass, which is for 3 months, you can get it for $1 now.
I need to go check this out.
I bought it the other day because 3 months for $1.
I don't know if these games... sorry, go ahead.
It's 3 months for $1. You can play Sea of Thieves, all those other games. There's tons of other games. I think I saw like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or something, one of those games or something like that. So there's tons of other games. 3 months for $1, sure. Why not? Check it out. But for Games Pass, you can get Wargroove, that awesome Advance Wars unofficial sequel that I've been ranting and raving about and loving forever, and Wolfenstein 2. So if you want to be in Microsoft's or Xbox, whatever you want to call them, their little ecosystem, check those out. For those of you Sony boys with Plus, you can get Overcooked and What Remains of Edith Finch. And I can personally recommend What Remains of Edith Finch because I got it when Epic gave it away for free on PC.
Yeah,
and that's
I forgot about that.
I really enjoyed that game. It's like an hour, maybe an hour 30, if that. I kind of want to just leave it at that because it's one of those things you need to experience for yourself. It's a really good game. So speaking of Epic, they are always giving out free games. One of my personal favorites, World of Goo. You play these little goo balls, and you get to do, it's like a puzzle. You gotta, get the goo balls.
I never played this game when it first came out, so maybe I'll try it out.
I bought the physical version of this game.
Really? For the Wii?
No, for the PC.
Okay.
It's a PC game. It's been a long time coming. So I love this game. It's awesome. You got to get the little goo balls. It's like you connect them, and they build like either pretty much they just have to connect over different things, different obstacles to get to this little tube to be sucked up into wherever they're going next. So I don't know if it's heaven or wherever else, but just gotta get the goo balls to safety.
We also if you own Final Fantasy 14, you are able to get the first DLC Heaven Sword free until June 27th. So if you are a big Final Fantasy 14 fan and you've been wanting to get that expansion, go check it out. It is free until June 27th.
There you go. And also, for those of you that enjoy tennis but don't want to go outside, Mario Tennis is free for 7 days.
I think it's a trial. They're not giving it away. It's a trial.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It's a trial. That makes a lot more sense than them giving away a $40 game. Well, sorry, $60 game.
Yeah. Nintendo just doesn't do that.
No, not at all. They also don't have sales.
No, even during like Black Friday, their sales aren't that great.
They're like 25 cents off. Oh, okay. Thanks, Nintendo. That's it for the show. We appreciate you listening. We really do.
Yes, we do. I'm hungry.
Me too. I'm a little tired. I'm going to chop this up and get it all ready for everybody. We do have a Discord, by the way. If you want to join that, you're more than welcome to. It's not just locked down to Patreons. Anybody can join it and chat with us. And we can start using that Discord, create a little community over there, little whatever you want to call it. Powwow. That's right. We very much appreciate everyone that's been subscribing and rating the show wherever you listen to podcasts. Really do appreciate it, especially those that are rating it on Apple Podcasts and iTunes. That is awesome. Just keep telling your friends about us. Keep telling your enemies about us. Your grandmas, whoever.
Convince your grandma to buy that iPhone and then sneak into a room while she's asleep and subscribe and rate.
That's right.
Yeah.
Also, we're gonna start giving y'all challenges. Last week we told you to carve One Up Me podcast into your teacher's computer, and this week, we want you to buy your grandma an iPhone because she's obviously made you cookies and probably good food, and she loves you a lot. So go buy her an iPhone, and then subscribe to the podcast on her iPhone.
But not only that, you got to download every episode.
That's true. Yeah, you got to go download all the episodes, all 56 of them, because your grandma, what does she do all day? She might not have hobbies. She's got to have something to listen to, and we will keep her company because that's what we do.
Okay, so, Jordan, I got something for you.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, so I am going to. I don't know if we'll do this every week, but I wanted to read a review that either I wrote.
Yes, we're doing it.
On Metacritic wrote, and I want to see if Jordan, and I guess you can play along at home.
We're doing the game. Finally,
see if this review is real or fake. Are you ready?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
I've been waiting to play this game.
This is a review of Half-Life 2. It is. Okay. So, this is supposedly a review of Half-Life 2. It is a 0 out of 10. The worst game ever. It is all fake and the guns are crap. Do not get this game. Is that review real or fake?
It's a fake review.
It's real.
Are you serious? What?
This is incredible. I swear.
What? Send me a screenshot of that. I do not believe it.
Where?
Did they not?
It's.
My.
I won't read their user's name, but June 14th, 2006. The worst game ever. It is all fake, and the guns are crap. Do not get this game. 0 out of 10.
What the crap?
So if y'all like that, we can keep doing that. If Jordan likes it, we can keep doing it. Or maybe, I don't know. They might all end up being real, or I don't know. Maybe I'd actually try to write some. But
that blows my mind.
They're all going to be like that.
Wow.
They're probably all going to be like 0 out of 10s, or maybe 10s out of 10s or something. You're not going to see any 7s or 8s probably.
Okay.
But I think that just about does it.
Yeah, if you want to reach out to the show, you can at One Of Me Podcast on Twitter. My Twitter is at Aswaylock. Ryan's Twitter is at Ryan Divisions. Instagram is at One Of Me Gaming. If you want to email the show, you're more than welcome to oneofmepodcast@gmail.com. Thank you to the Heatley Brothers for our music and Alicia for our art. All the descriptions and everything's going to be in the show notes. As always, you can clickety-clack down there and reach us out however you want. All the descriptions and deals and everything's going to be right there for your picking. Hope you have a wonderful week. Stay safe and play on.